Hi, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today I have a review of a movie series for you this time, two movies in one, which is The Houses October Built. I have watched both movies recently and wanted to kind of give you my thoughts on this horror franchise as it's somewhat unique. Starting out, I have both of these on Blu-ray. These haven't gotten a 4K release as far as I know, but the Blu-ray releases are pretty decent quality. These are found footage type films, so kind of similar to something like Paranormal Activity. It even says on the front that it's from the producer of Insidious and Paranormal Activity. But my thought on both of these movies is they're kind of one continuous story. That's why I'm reviewing both of them in one. And the first movie starts out extremely slow. The characters aren't developed very well. It just seems like a group of friends, they're in an RV and they're going around and checking out different so-called extreme haunted houses and thrills across the country. And the premise is interesting. You know, they're looking for the most extreme haunt, something where they do something scary that nowhere else is doing. And throughout the whole movie, they're kind of looking for this group called the Blue Skeletons. They're supposed to be like the ultimate haunt. And most of the movie, though, is just kind of the characters talking, driving around the RV, joking with each other. And it's hard to really care too much about any of these characters. They're just kind of there on the screen doing things, and it almost feels like you're watching a YouTube video or something like that. And in the parts where they're actually going through the haunted houses, it's somewhat interesting. You don't see that too often in horror movies. So while I like the concept, I thought the first movie was incredibly boring and ended on a major cliffhanger, where the second movie does pick up right where the first one left off and has a little bit of a confusing but interesting twist at the end. So I do appreciate kind of the continuation of the first one directly into the second one, and how in the second one they slightly improved on what they did with the first one, but they're very similar. They both don't pick up until the very last like 20 minutes of the movie, and even then the endings of both movies are somewhat confusing. So I unfortunately would say I didn't like either of these very much. I would rate them very low, and I would say probably I give these movies 2 out of 10, both of them. And I think that if there were to be another installment in this franchise, they need to make a lot of changes to improve the series to make it a better, more thrilling horror movie, because there are a lot of other found footage movies out there that are much better than these. So while I wouldn't recommend these, they are kind of a unique concept. So if you want to give it a chance, you can. But I think with things like Paranormal Activity, Insidious, there's a lot of better found footage horror films you could watch out there. But that's my thought. Let me know your comments in the comments below if you've seen these movies, and please like and subscribe if you liked hearing my thoughts on this, and I'll see you in the next review. Thanks.